And we're live. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today, tonight, this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are? How's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing?
I'm all good. You?
Can't complain.
That's all right then.
Mo, are you surviving?
Just about.
You've had quite the weekend.
I have indeed, yeah. A crazy weekend this weekend.
Still celebrating your birthday?
It was my sister's birthday. My sister's birthday due this time because a lot of us are born in January. So, yeah, heavy night Friday. I went to a real crazy place on Friday. Whoa, what an eye opener! And then last night was fun as well. So, yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit tired, but we're golden. So, yes.
It was wasn't it Aiden's birthday too this week?
Was it Aiden's? No, I think it was Mark's actually.
Oh, it was Mark's birthday. That's right.
Yeah, I think it was Little Big Brother's birthday.
Yeah, Mark Solom. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of January. Little Big Brother. Yeah. Well then, shall we do the rounds here? What we're vaping on?
If you want.
I mean, it's what we usually do. So
yeah, why don't you kick it off for a change?
Fine, I'll kick it off. I'm vaping on a Boulder Rock Pod System thing, refillable. I love this because it has a full-size USB right built into it, and then you just plug it right into your computer or wall plug. And in here, I've actually got Nasty Juice's tobacco line. I know, weird.
Can you store your music on there as well?
That would be so cool if it was like an iPod Shuffle or something. So, just plug your headphones in. Or it's a little speaker. How about that? Yeah. Next one I've got is, Mike, you need this setup, man. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. The Dreamer.
Dreamer, yeah.
With the Ardent RDA on top.
I'm waiting for that to come out over it.
Stan, there is a place in the UK that's distributing them, so hit him up for that.
Cool.
But yeah, it's cheap enough, you know. It hits ridiculously hard because it's solid connection all the way through.
Yeah.
And it looks gorgeous. It looks really nice. I think it would work especially well with a stack. If you have like a stack section for your Dreamer, that would be perfect. In there,
it looks cool, man.
I've got Coil Turds Juice, the liquid for vaping, peach tea lemonade. And actually, I spoke with him before he left for Indonesia, and he said he will be at Expo in May. So if you guys are fans of Coil Turd or his juice or any of that, then make sure you show up to Expo. The next one I've got is the Mag Grip Kit. Yeah, I'm still rocking this one. I like it. Whatever, Mike, you know. In there, I've got some lemon berry. It's lemon lemonade with berries and menthol. It's delicious. Very refreshing. I've got this one, the Purple People Eater, Big Boy Warlock's Hammer. Oh, no, this is the Incredible Bulk. I forgot the name of this one. Incredible Bulk with the Hell Beast on top of there. A really nice combo. It's super simple. And in there, I've got some of my own Mango. And the last setup I have is an old one. This is a Revenger X with something new on top, which is the new tank. Or basically, it's the, what was that one that we saw at London Vape Show? Preco. Basically, the Preco. You know, same exact design. They have a million of these ones, and they're all the same. But they're actually kind of nice. As far as the tank goes, I like it.
It's a mesh coil, isn't it?
Mesh coil. You could actually adjust the airflow. This little piece here spins. I didn't know that until
I can't remember on the original Preco. Was that adjustable airflow as well?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I've got one in the box there still.
And in there, I've got Sinful Fruits Tropical Burst. And that's me. Moving on over to Mike.
To me. It's short and sweet again tonight. I've only got 2 setups on the go at the minute. On the Coil Art Mage with the Aquitas or Aquitas, however you pronounce it. Don't give a fuck, really. RDA. Love that RDA for flavour.
Really, nice.
Yeah.
The Aquitas.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
The Aquitas.
Got a 0.08 build on that.
Jesus, Mike.
I've got a 30T in there. 0.08 on a 30T is safe. Technically, you can go down to a 0.07 on a 30T.
Yes. Carry on.
Then I'm trying to rage out again at the moment, as I wasn't feeling it the first time round, so thought I'd get it out again. The mod, I mean. And with that, I've got the Drop Dead Bloody Mess, and that is a 0.12 alien build on that. In that, I have got Blow Elixir's Black Widow.
Nice.
Which is nearly lost it. Really nice blackcurrant menthol. And on the mage, I've got some of this Amigo stuff, which is a frozen grape soda, which is actually quite nice.
Frozen.
Basically a cooladed grape soda.
Is it freeze your throat closed cold?
No, it's not that cold.
Okay.
No, if you want freeze your throat cold, then you want that stuff.
Oh, I thought that said poop.
Yeah, I thought it said loop as well. What?
No, loop.
That'll make your throat close up.
Original mint, but it's ice cold spearmint flavour.
Ooh.
That's good for when you're sick.
Yeah, very good for when you're sick. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
So over to Mr. Valleys.
Valleys. I've got my daily banger as usual, the Tesla 2.3 with the Bonza on top. In there, I have some Gram Slam from the Mama San. That rhymes.
Nice.
Oh, mate, it's one of my favorite all-time juices. I had to go back to it. I've got the Rage with the recurve on top. And in there, I've got it's a collaboration between Jammin and the Custard Company.
Yep.
It's the blueberry jam custard. That is really, really nice. Really nice. Not had that one before. Yeah, I only got it yesterday. It's so good. So good.
Actually, I need to email them because they owe me a bottle of that still.
Yeah.
Two and only one turned up.
Ooh.
Oh, shit, man. Fuck, that's not good. My last setup is the EQ from Innokin, little pod system. Still loving this. I've had it for a week now, and I take that out when I'm out on the town sort of thing. And in there, I've got some 20 milligram Nick Salts Element fresh squeezed. And that is all mine for tonight.
So, Mo, why don't you go down and just read some of the shout-outs real quick? Okay.
Right, let's scroll back up. Oh, let's do some shout-outs for you lovely people. We got Dandemir. We got Sussex Vape Shop Online. Mad Hatter. Who else are we scrolling down? We got TVP in the house. Matt Chandler. Who else we got?
Congratulations to Matt and Alana on the birth of their daughter.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yay!
Yay! We got UK Andy is in the house. Who else we got? Matt Sturbator. Sorry about that. I'm butchering that name. That's a difficult one. Who else? Scuba Vapes. This motherfucker here. Flipping heck. Jay Jarry. Puffin Billy, yeah. Jules, Mama Vapes.
Jonathan Redmond.
Yes. I'm almost at the bottom. Vaping Ken is here as well. My twin.
He's awake.
My American twin. We are actually twins. We're born on the same day, on the same year. So we're actually twins.
Weird.
And we got Yankee Vapes as well in the house.
Nice. Well, welcome everyone to another episode of SAVS. When we're missing two of our panelists tonight, we have Jay. We're not going to talk about what's going on with him because it's disturbing and you guys don't even want to know.
No.
And Aiden is out with the wifey. They're doing a date night, so more power to them. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully we'll all be back. Someday we'll all be on the panel again, you know.
We will.
But let's see. What's new? What's happening? Anything that you guys heard of this week going on? Anything new?
Nope.
Not really.
No, it's all been pretty quiet, really.
Yeah, it's disturbingly quiet. Except around, you know, in America, we're just dealing with more and more and more stupid stuff, like just little pockets of like things happening. New York is planning a full-blown flavor ban again. Massachusetts, my state, is planning a 40% wholesale tax and adding 13.75% sales tax to vapor products. That's happening. What else? Flavor bans, more and more flavor bans going on in California, as per usual. And what was it? I think it was one of the Dakotas that was doing a flavor ban as well, or something like that. Can't remember. There's too many. And then Tyler, Texas did an indoor vaping ban, which, I mean, indoor vaping is kind of like one of those things where you kind of have to just go, okay, you know, if smoking is outlawed indoors, I believe vaping should be outlawed indoors. Like, it just makes sense, except for, you know, special places like vape shops. Like, you should be able to vape in a vape shop.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it 2 of our 3 stores, vaping is not allowed indoors, and including the shop, which is terrible. Because like when the employees have to go step outside to have a vape, you know, for 10 minutes at a time or whatever, that's bad.
Yeah.
But it's nice that, you know, my shop vaping is still allowed indoors for now, but it's always just like teetering on the edge of destruction, I feel like. So
yeah, I was watching Chuck's live stream earlier, and they were talking about what's happening at the moment. Yeah, there's a possibility that they're raising the vaping age in America to 21. Yeah.
It's Tobacco 21 is sweeping the nation right now. It's currently going on in my state. Massachusetts is officially 21 and up to vape. And, you know, it brings back the argument of, well, you can go to war, but you can't smoke a cigarette or vape or drink and all that. It's like,
where's the logic?
The drinking age used to be 18 here until, I want to say, the late 70s, early 80s. Slightly before my time, but my mom remembers when it went from 18 to 21, and you know, people were pissed about it, and then it just kind of became normal, you know.
Yeah. So
I wonder if that's going to be the same for smoking and all that too. You know,
yeah, it could be. Yeah, you never know. I could see this year being a lot of change,
Definitely. I feel like the Tobacco 21 thing, people are going to be kind of on the fence about as well, because in one sense you have, okay, you're limiting access to kids, because one of the things, you know, you're still in high school. Some kids are still in high school after they turn 18. So technically you turn 18 on your birthday, you can go into a vape shop and buy 10 Juuls, go back to school, and then sell them all to your friends that are under 18. It's illegal, but a lot of things are illegal that people do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, limiting access in that way, I think would be a good thing in some sense. But then also limiting access to current smoking teens, you know, because pretty much all people start smoking at a younger age. I mean, I can't say that. I'd say a very high percentage. So, like, I started smoking when I was 16 years old. It was illegal. I still did it.
Starter.
I know. Well, some people, yeah. Mike got started when he was 9, so you know.
What, smoking?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start smoking until I was 20, either 20 or 21 was the first time I started smoking.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In actual fact, the first cigarette I ever smoked, I was actually 6 years old.
Oh my god!
Fuck, dude.
Would you steal them from someone or?
Yeah, I nicked it off my sister.
Yeah, typical. But we all found our ways to get what we wanted back then, and it will still remain to be true if it's 21 and over. You know, people do what they want. So, but you know, I just feel really bad for a teenager, you know, someone that's like 14, 15 years old that's been smoking for a few years and wants to quit, yet can't. They have to either, you know, talk with their parents and be like, I really want to quit and, you know, please buy me something to help me, which is illegal. Even your parent can't buy you a tobacco product. But it's sad that they completely forget about that side of things. Like, oh, people are quitting smoking in droves. Hundreds of thousands of people are quitting smoking by using vapor products, yet they're worried about the 4% of high school students that smoke cigarettes or that vape, rather. So it's sad. It's really sad. But that's America, land of the free.
Land of the free to do what we tell you.
Yeah, exactly. And tax the ever-living crap out of everything that you do.
Well, that's every country. Every country's taxed up their asses.
They just tax fun. But, you know, they're saving so much money from, like, people quitting smoking. They don't have to rely so heavily on health insurance now, which is awesome. And yet they're still trying to get more money. They just squeeze every last drop, you know, every last penny. And especially when it comes to the tobacco funds, like big tobacco pays like the country, basically. They pay for killing people, essentially. They're like, okay, well, we kill a ton of people a year. Here's some money. Just don't worry about it. But they take that money and they just have to divvy it up and decide where it goes. And generally, if they don't spend it by the end of the year, it goes into the general fund. And if it goes into the general fund, it can end up in, you know, salaries, like, you know, your congressman's salary. It can end up in the wrong hands or wrong pockets, I should say. But it's terrible. I really wish that either they use the money properly, you know, the states should use that money to help people quit and not by spreading around rhetoric about how vaping is bad.
Yeah.
And if you're going to put it into the general fund, maybe put it into like roads, bridges, infrastructure, that kind of thing, perhaps. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It makes sense.
It does, yeah. It definitely makes sense.
Put the money into something useful, but, you know.
Not everyone does, though, do they? That's the problem.
It'll never happen.
So
politicians are too greedy.
Have we got any questions in chat? Let's have a little scrolly. If you've got any questions for any of us guys, shoot away.
Yes, this is the Q&A episode. I've been rambling for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good, though. It's good fun.
I just had to get that out. I haven't done a vlog in a while, and I just needed to talk about it.
Yeah, man, it's a good subject, though. Definitely something to be touched on, like.
Right. So any questions? And it could be vape-related or non-vape related. I mean, you know, keep it somewhat civil, but...
Yeah. Let's have a look. Have we got anything?
I think Vaping with Vic had a really good point the other day about America and American advocacy and bans and all that stuff, because he was saying how America will be doomed if we don't make the right choices right now. By like the end of the year, if we don't turn our advocacy around, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary. It's really scary.
Got some questions coming through.
Go for it, Mo.
Got a question from a person.
A person? What?
Yep. What are your favorite single coil RTAs?
Ooh.
You know, one that I really like is the Serpent SMM by Watofo. It's cheap. It's easy to build. It's simple. It's small-ish, and Flavor's really good on it. Never leaks on me. I don't think it's possible for it to leak, but yeah, it's a really nice little RTA.
I think the last single coil RTA I used was the Kylin Mini.
Kylin Mini. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. I really like that one.
It has a decent flavour, but for me, single coils just don't cut it.
RTA. The Serpent Elevate. The last one I used. Yeah, the Elevate. Yeah, that's a good one from Watofo and Matt. Sup my mod.
I do like that one as well.
It's a good collaboration right there.
I've heard, I haven't used it myself, but the Juggernaut Mini from QP is fantastic from what I've heard. Everyone picked that as their favorite RTA of the year, single coil at least.
Fair enough. Not used that one.
The gear, that's a good shout as well.
I haven't used the gear.
I haven't used it myself, but I've heard a lot of good feedback from it.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Vaping McKin wants to know what everyone's favourite underwear colour is.
Something that hides the stains.
Yeah, black. Definitely black. I've got a few stripy ones and a few cartoony ones as well, just for fun.
Well, are the stripy ones only stripy because they're used?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stripes.
One brown stripe. Yes.
I've got two cool ones as well. One says slippery when wet, and the other one says it's probing time.
Oh. Don't tell me that one's got a bullseye on your fucking back passage as well.
Oh.
It hasn't, no.
Oh my god.
But no, I have to agree, either black or brown.
I used to have money print ones, money print boxers. They were nice. I like those.
Shot.
Michelle says, what's everyone's opinions on the sub-home big tobacco adverts?
Was it adverts or articles?
They were adverts
Yeah.
for the big tobacco's vaping products.
All right. I'm going to lay this out real quick. Big tobacco is not our enemy. I know that sounds weird, but big pharmaceutical companies are the real enemy. Big tobacco could potentially not only entice more smokers to make the switch, and that means more people that we have on our side, essentially, fighting the good fight. So I don't really have that big of a problem with big tobacco entering into the market, but it's not preferred. You know, as far as a magazine is concerned, that's big time advertising dollars. It's a company. It's a business. They have to make money. And if small vapor companies don't put up that money to advertise in their magazine, then big companies will. So
I think it was more to do with the fact that they actually said that they would never advertise anything from big tobacco in their magazine. I think that was the main drama-y kind of thing surrounding it, saying that we'd never take money off big tobacco to advertise in our magazine. We'd never advertise IQOS and stuff like that. And they've gone back on their word, basically. I think that's why everyone's kicking off about it. But
I mean, for me personally, if I know they're big tobacco and no one likes big tobacco, but if they're advertising their vaping products,
yeah, exactly,
that I don't have a problem per se with. No, I don't think big tobacco should be allowed to advertise because of the fact that they are big tobacco. But as long as they're not advertising heat not burn products or advertising cigarettes, things like that, they can, they're going to be advertising their vaping products.
As far as going back on their word, again, if smaller vapor companies don't want to put up some money to advertise in their magazine, then someone will.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
they need to make money. It's a business. Like, would you rather see Sub-O magazine go away or advertise big tobacco products that people will ignore? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, from what I remember, the majority of the big tobacco adverts actually came in a magazine before the vaping company adverts and things like that. Now, if I was running the Sub-O magazine, I'd have done it the other way around. The big tobacco adverts would have been right at the back of the magazine as like last page fillers. End of.
I wonder if they have a clause in, you know, their contract or whatever they have to do for getting the advert where it appears in the magazine. You know, if they pay more, they get up front or something like that.
Front, yeah, yeah.
I think that, when it comes to that sort of thing, the only thing they pay extra for is if they have a centerfold advert.
Right, like one of those like flip out things. I mean, it might as well have been with the thicker pages, so your fingers naturally go there first. Yeah. Oh man, just rip it right out and then throw it away. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, put the actual proper vaping companies in the magazine first. You know, and as I say, use the big tobacco stuff as a page filler, but as long as it is only the vapor products from those companies.
Yeah, and a smaller section on the page rather than a full page spread sort of thing.
And to kind of touch on a slightly different topic about the whole big tobacco thing, Big Tobacco wants to join us, says Dan Demir. Big Pharma doesn't. And Vaping Irish says they want to own us. Well, yes, they want to own interest in this industry. And they already are starting to do that. Obviously, they purchased a 35% share in Juul for billions of dollars.
What was it 38 billion, wasn't it?
I think it was like 18 billion. I forget. But it was a lot of money. And, you know, they're not a majority stakeholder, so they don't have decision-making abilities with the company. However, that's a lot of big tobacco money in your pocket, so you're going to play ball. And as far as that goes, yeah, big like companies are going to get bought out. Like, I mean, over here we have a few companies that sold minority shares to big tobacco companies. Like Cosmic Fog sold, I think, 40% of their whole business to big tobacco.
Holy hell.
But the amount of exposure that gets them is ridiculous. Their juice is now being sold in every store ever. Same stores that sell their tobacco products. So it's business. It's business. Yeah. Any other questions?
We've got a few coming through, to be fair. There are quite a few. Let's have a look. This motherfucker here says, question, do you envisage a day where bigger electronics companies jump on board making vape products? That's good. That's a good question, to be fair.
I doubt it, because...
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt you'll ever see someone like Sony or something like that making a pod system or a vape mod.
That'd be so weird.
Maybe the components inside, a possibility, but...
They would probably set up a side company or a shadow company kind of thing. Like, it would never be called Sony or Samsung or LG or any of those. Like, it would absolutely be some sort of subset, basically, of a bigger company. I mean, it would be cool. Like, I'm sure someone's going to Photoshop Juul with the Sony logo on it now or something, but...
Yeah, the Wismec Active with a Sony speaker on it.
That would be cool, though.
Yeah, or a Bose speaker.
Imagine that.
That cost a fortune.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think it'll ever truly happen. Like, I don't know. There's too many companies as it is. But it would be nice to have, like, battery makers endorse vaping somehow, you know, like start making battery packs or something like that. I've talked about the battery pack concept for a while, where like you have I don't think I have one out here, but it's like you know, your camera batteries and stuff like that, your bigger, you know, they call them Sony L batteries. Those clip in to a mod perfectly, you know, and that is your battery power, and it's safe. You know, they won't blow up in people's pockets if they carry change and stuff in there. It'd be cool. What did I miss? Oh, no.
So I'm just laughing at Sparks Cloud. Alexa, vape at 50 watts.
What the fuck?
I hope someone was listening on their speakers and you just set off their Alexa. Anything else, Mo?
I'm just having a look through now. Go on, guys, if you see anything.
Tattooed Vape Vape Reviews says best 2 stock coil tanks.
Best
Stock.
2 stock coil tanks.
Yeah.
Right.
Falcon's a good one.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, I love that tank. So good.
See, I preferred the Mesh Pro over the Falcon.
I don't have a Mesh Pro. Everyone raves about it, and I don't have one. I might have to just pick one up because I've heard so many good things about it. I like the Hell Beast a lot.
Mhm.
It's a banging tank. It's convertible too, from mouth to lung to direct to lung, which is awesome. So you can have 2 different tanks in one, and just by switching out like a little thing in the bottom. So
Anything that's not smock,
yes,
because their quality control of coils is just non-existent, pretty much. I think they check 1 in every 10 coils or something.
they check 1 a day.
Yeah, 1 coil.
They make 10,000.
Yeah.
Definitely keep it, Ken. Definitely keep it.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what?
Should I wax my chest or keep my hairy forest of manliness? Just wax a design into it. Wax your name. Just write Ken in hair. Should definitely do that. Let's see. Best 2 stock coil tanks. Questions. Send us your questions. Let's see. Anyone see anything?
I'm having a little scrolly.
Hexam says the Alexa just asked to turn on the smoke machine.
I do not see a smoke machine connected to this device.
Dude.
Alexa, turn the lights off.
Well, the custard factory there, or custard company rather, had that smoke machine at the first London Vape Show, and they're just dumping juice into it and blasting it. That was kind of cool. Wonder how burnt the coil was after that.
I like the big O-ring machines where it just goes boof and it blows out a massive O-ring. So cool. I want one of them in my house.
Mo, I think you should start this question off from J. Jerry.
Do pod systems need better refilling methods? Yes, they do. I tell you what, most of them. I'll show you this, actually, if my camera will focus on it. The EQ from Innokin that I'm using, the refill system is really cool on this, for those who haven't seen it. So you unclip your pod from your device, and you just spin it like that. You just turn the top, and then you've got a fill-in hole each side. So obviously you've got one for the air to escape, and then you just literally turn it back when it's full. Boosh, job done.
That's one of the best ones.
That is definitely one of the best fill-in systems that I've ever come across on a pod. Fucking awesome. Really cool.
There's that one and the Vapresso Zero. That one has the little thing where you push down on the little thing on the bottom and squeeze your bottle, and it just fills up the pod.
Oh, cool. I've not seen that one.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Mike?
I've not had a problem with the refilling methods with the pod systems that I have used. The thing I don't like is the fact that you can't recoil them.
Some you can. The mini fit. A lot of people rebuild the mini fit coils.
Well, I've never used a mini fit, but yeah, a majority of pod systems you can't recoil the pods.
No.
When are they going to make a rebuildable pod system? That's the big question.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the worst ones that I've used. The Novo kit from Smock. I'm not hating on Smock, but
yes, you are.
It is so fiddly. You've got a tiny little rubber bung there, and it is an absolute arse to fill. Absolute arse. And if that rubber bung comes out, you're not having a good time because it is a pain in the ass to get back in.
Same with the Boulder Rock. It's just this little teeny piece right there. And if you lose it, because it's not attached with anything, if you lose it, you're screwed.
You're screwed.
Yeah. So not the biggest fan of that.
Yeah. Hexam says I'm going to turn off Alexa. I think I turned off their lights.
Now you did for sure.
Alexa,
right.
turn heating up to 28 degrees.
We are sorry. I will apologize on behalf of the show for any egregious heating bills that you might receive.
Kevin K says Nord.
The Nord, as far as needs a better refilling method, yeah, because it's the same as the Novo, pretty much. I need a pod system that's as easy as the EQ. I think the EQ is probably the easiest. Yeah. No extra tools required. You can fill it with either a glass dripper or a squeeze bottle. No problem. You just boop.
It's so good. So good. And the flavors on it, like, I'm really impressed with the flavor, to be fair. The only disappointing thing is when you buy it, it only comes with one pod. So you do have to buy other pods separately.
Yeah.
But the flavor on it's really, really, really good. Really good. Any more?
Maka wants to know when the after show is coming back. When we're not all hungover and or tired. I need a nap.
Yeah, man.
Vaping Irish, you can go fuck yourself. Right fucking there.
Mike, you need some proper beads for that beard, man.
I've got them.
Oh, there you go.
I've got them.
Maca vapes. Another question. How do you eat a cream egg?
What's a cream egg?
Cadbury's cream egg.
Cadbury's cream egg.
Whole.
Fuck, you wouldn't eat one of them whole.
Jesus.
Just.
I can't eat them, man. They give me instant toothache. They are so sweet. Nick, you've never had a Cadbury's cream egg?
I have.
I was going to say, if you haven't, we'll get you some for Expo.
Oh, I'm going on a shopping spree at Expo for sure. Man, I cannot wait.
Yeah, you need to get some more snacks to do as well.
Dude, I'm already
that snacks
excited.
Video was so good.
Yeah, definitely going to do that. I want you guys to pick me out some snacks to taste, though. You know, like, so I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, we'll hook you up with some cool shit for you to try.
I still have what is it? The double decker bar or whatever.
Yep.
I still have one of those and a couple of the Kit Kats.
Did you try a Boost?
I want to try Iron Brew too. I don't think I've had that yet.
You've got to try You've got to try a Boost bar. Really good.
All right, I'll put that on the list. I'm gonna make a snack list. You guys, everyone in chat, everyone, like, you need to like message me or something and just make sure I have a proper list of good snacks to purchase when I'm in the UK. I'm depending on you guys.
Cockles, no, you can keep your cockles. Vile, horrible things.
Yeah, and pickled eel as well. You can keep that.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds wrong.
I've eaten eel before. Eel's tasty.
Eel is, but not pickled.
Oh no! Don't pickle anything that shouldn't be pickled.
No. Stay away from fucking pickled eggs as well.
I was just going to say that. Eggs, no, don't pickle them. Horrible.
They are just wrong.
The only things that should be pickled are gherkins and onions. They are the only things that should be pickled. Anything else? No. Leave it alone.
And my liver.
And my kidneys.
A pickled egg literally smells like a fart that has been put in a bottle and put in the fridge for a month.
So basically your bedroom.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Mike's computer chair.
Nah.
Oh, God.
Definitely not. Not even I'd go there.
Oh, man.
Oh, there it is. Take him to Cadbury's World while he's at Expo.
Yeah, it's not that far away. It's in Birmingham.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, Cadbury World's the old Cadbury factory.
I'm not a massive lover of chocolate, see? I know you're all probably going to hate me for that, but
I'm not either, massive.
I have it as a treat now and again, but some people, they have chocolate and they're like, nom, 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 nom. It's like, why?
I want a
Like,
gif of
When
that.
when the fuck did fucking chocolate lovers sound like Cookie Monster?
nom, 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 nom.
I need that as a soundbite. I want that as a ringtone.
Cookies. Nom, 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 nom.
All right, we need to get some more questions rolling here.
Yeah, we do.
I like this.
God.
I like this direction though.
Yeah, the questions are good.
What's a rizzle? That's
What?
my question to you guys. Rizzles.
That's Risshole.
Rissoles.
Okay.
Rissoles.
What the hell is
Mike,
that?
how would you describe them? I've
don't
only
know.
ever
Never
eaten
eaten a
one in
Rissole.
my life.
I've never had a Risshole.
I think it's like a ball of meat in a batter or something. They sell them in chip shops, or they used to.
Okay.
A lot of people love them. It looks like a Scotch egg, but it isn't a Scotch egg. It's full of meat. Like, I think it might be sausage meat or some shit. I don't know. I've never eaten one, but I've seen what they look like.
Okay.
So, fuck knows.
I'll say, not had a clue.
We can all experience something new then.
Yeah. Let's find a chip shop and eat some rissoles.
Now, see, we got on the food topic, and now everyone in chat is just talking about food. We need questions here. It can be food related.
What we need to do is actually take Nick to a proper old school pie and mash shop.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
one thing
yeah.
I didn't get to do yet. Definitely.
Proper
I'm
pie
just
mash
having
and
a look
liquor.
through.
Nick's had a doner kebab.
Mm-hmm. It was
What
good.
did you think of it?
It was good. It was very pleasant. There's a lot of food.
That was a lot of food.
It wasn't
they
even that
pile them on.
pricey.
What was it? That 25 quid, 30 quid for the three of us?
Yeah.
But
We all
that's good,
ate like
man.
kings. We were full.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Considering we came across that place by accident as well.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Jonathan Redmond says, are there any mods or tanks / RDAs coming out that the panel is looking forward to?
Yes, the Ardent.
Whoosh.
The Ardent RDA I'm waiting to get. There's a few mods out there I'm wanting to get my hands on. IE mechs. One is the Dreadnought.
Mm.
Still want the Knights 21700. Both of them are by Pure Wattage Germany. I'm also looking at a what's the name of the fucking company? What's the name of the one we was looking at last night, Lee? I know you're in chat.
I'm looking forward to, I really want to get the Tesla Invader, the Tesla V4, the new one. I did pre-order it. It's been out a little while, couple of months. I did pre-order it, but I got fucked over, so I had to cancel that. I was meant to get one of the first ones, but they emailed me and said that I wasn't getting any till the second batch, so I cancelled it. Did a proper rage quit. I was like, no, no. But I want to get the Zenith V3 as well, because that's 21700s with the big potentiometer on it. I love my potentiometer mods, or unregulated, whatever you want to call them.
I'm in a mech mood lately. Like, I want more mechs now out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I think it was the one made by Rock Vape, Lee. I think they called it the Titan, did they? Looks very much like a looks like the Dreadnought from Pure Wattage Germany, but it's a Russian version basically.
Mike, why? I'm surprised you haven't gotten the Titan mod from Steam Crave.
He has.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You did use that. I remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where the fuck it is now.
Gone,
Where the
gone
fuck have
forever.
I put that?
He's using it as a doorstop.
I mean, it weighs 20 pounds, so
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's without batteries in the fucker.
right.
Yeah, I have got it. It's around somewhere. I don't know where I put it.
I kind of want, what is it? The side piece from Purge.
Mm.
Yeah, the Jill 21700 one.
That
Yep.
looks nice.
Yep.
Macavape says, watch out for Endless this year. Got some serious stuff coming.
Nice.
Nice.
Endless mods are good mods again, and they're not badly priced either.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, I've still got my Endless Clean Mod V1 up on the shelf. Still gets used, and it was the first mech I ever bought. But it's about 5 years old now.
This motherfucker says, any likelihood of you getting the Brunhild RTA, and what do you think of it? What is that one? I've heard of it before. We were talking about it on Vape Stew. I'm gonna have to look it up now.
I haven't heard of that one for some reason.
Build RTA.
I
think
have
Here's
no
a-
freaking clue.
Who wants to answer this one?
Jules, the phone-ins again will start when Jay's up and running properly and gets that bit of hardware up and running again.
Yeah. Sparks Cloud says, where's Jay?
He's indisposed at the moment.
I like that, Irish.
Oh, the Brunhild RTA is from Vapefly, and it is the steel cable wicked RTA. So it has big steel cables running vertically, and then your coil goes around the top of that. So it seems interesting, but it's like, what's the point? We have such a nice system with, just how we normally operate now. I don't see the real point in doing it that way again, because we used to do something kind of similar with what were they called? Genesis RTAs, where you would have a little cylinder of mesh wire, or not even wire, it's just mesh. Like you
Just
take a little
mesh, yeah.
square and you roll it really tight, and you stick it down in there, and then you wrap your coil directly around it. So we used to do something similar, but if you got a dry hit off of it, it was
Nasty.
shits.
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know. I really don't have a lot of interest in that particular device, but I'd like to try it out. I get stuff in occasionally from Vapefly, so maybe they'll send one my way.
And Dandy Muir says, do you think there will be more goat-style drippers or even RTAs?
Maybe. You mean with the pre-coiled deck and everything? The insert with the coils.
Yes, I think they're a good idea for people that aren't able to build and things like that, or for people that are just getting into using drippers. For that, they're a good idea. But they need to come out with a deck where you can still put your own coils in for it.
Yeah. But from a safety perspective as well, it's a good idea because the coils are set to a certain resistance. So
yeah, no, but
it's good that way, isn't it?
If you bring the deck out that you can put your own coils in, you've got a dripper that's cross-board then. It does for everyone, from beginners to experienced.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a good shout, to be fair. Yeah. That's cool.
So who says, someone says we need to check our email?
No Macca, no fucker wants your STIs.
Man, he's been asking that for weeks. I haven't seen any emails come in a long time for SAVS. So I don't know.
Right, Puffin Billy says, what's your best and worst mods, and did you tell the suppliers what you thought? Good question.
What was that?
What's your best and worst mods, and did you tell the suppliers what you thought? Like, if you had a shit one, did you tell the company and say this is shit, or
this
is really good?
I've told a couple of companies that things were fucking shit.
Sigelli is noticing a trend with me. They've been asking me, like, so what can we do? Like, what do we do? I'm just like, make better mods. But as far as best, man, I don't know. I think someone that deserves more recognition is Rinko. Like, the Manto mod is fantastic. It was one of my favorites. I think it was my favorite regulated last year.
I like the flaming skull design one they do.
That they randomly emailed me too out of nowhere. It was just like, hey, do you want to review this? I'm like, yeah, sure. then I like never heard from them again after they sent it.
They've got that little tiny 90-watt mod out that comes with an RDA as well, isn't they?
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite mods would be the MVV from Dovpo. I love that mod. I don't know where mine is, actually.
Yes, my one of them, I do know where it is. It's on the shelf up there.
Yeah,
I haven't used that in about 8 months.
Yeah, I think I last used it in the expo in October. I took it with me there. It's cracking mod. Really good. But worst mod, what would I say would be my worst?
I think the worst mod I've ever got, mech-wise, has got to be the Hombre mod. It's a little Filipino mod.
Oh, yeah, that's strange because Filipino mods are normally pretty good, aren't they?
It's a tiny little fucking thing. And I mean tiny for a mech mod. But it doesn't matter what the build is you put on it. As soon as you press the fire button, the button's instantly hot.
Oh, yeah, no bueno. I think my worst mod... I mean, there's nothing functionally wrong about it, so to speak, but the AT7 by Sinuous Design, or whatever that one was, the subsidiary of Watopo? I forget. I don't know. But that Sinuous Design one was bad. It was pointless. It said, like, oh, water-cooled inspired, made to look like, the PCB was made to look like a gaming PC. And it's like, no one cares.
What's that? That GT laser. I think that was probably the most pointless mod ever made. It had a laser pointer and little blue and red LEDs in it.
Yeah, it's one of them little tiny exoskeleton type mods, wasn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Stentorian, that's the one. Thank you, this motherfucker.
And Hexam says, what's the craziest e-liquid taste you've vaped? For me, I think the worst one I've tried has still got to be that one at the London Vape Show this year, last year. And it was supposed to be a cucumber and something, and my God, it tasted like fucking Jay's floor cleaning fluid.
Oh, no.
I think for me, it would... I've tried, like, the joke ones before, like the gag e-liquids, pizza, pizza, bacon, that kind of thing. The serious e-liquid, the one that's meant to be like an actual e-liquid, the worst one was... It's called MYLK. And it tastes like rotten baby formula. It's really gross.
Ew.
I've also had a fried pickle e-liquid before.
A fried pickle?
Yes. Deep fried pickle e-liquid. It's actually pretty good. I know.
I think I'll give that a pass.
Well, just putting it out there.
Fair enough. What about you, Mo? What's your worst e-liquid?
I was just trying to find the bottle. I don't know where I've put it. It was a... it was that... When did I talk about it? I think it was last night on Ken's charity live stream. It was one from a company called Pocket Fuel, and it was called Black Ice or something. I'm sure that's the name of it. And it was blackcurrant, aniseed, and menthol. And it was so overpowering. It was vile. And I did the review of it back in the days when I used to do it all live on Facebook. And I used to score liquids out of 10. And it was a 1. It was a 1.
You actually gave it a point?
I had to, because the blackcurrant came through right at the tail end of the liquid, and it tasted okay. But the initial hit, it was like standing butt naked on top of a mountain in the middle of the snow and just going like that. I was like, what the hell? Who vapes this kind of liquid, man? It was so horrible. Like aniseed and menthol. What?
I suppose coming from the valleys, you're used to doing that sort of thing.
I don't live in the valleys. I live in a posh part. I don't live in the valleys.
I see you halfway up the hill then.
Yeah, that was my worst one. It was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't think there'd be anyone on this earth that would enjoy that liquid. No, not possible.
I'd like to. I would definitely do a challenge video or something like that. Maybe for my next milestone or something like 40,000 subs. I'll do a challenge. See how many disgusting e-liquids I can get through.
Oh, I was going to say, don't tell me you're going to try the Carolina Reaper juice trial.
Nah, no, that's just dumb.
Yeah, that's not something you want to do.
That's just painful.
Like that guy that rubbed it in his eye and vaped it. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Thanks, Vic, you fucker.
Well, read it out loud then.
Donation towards Mike's wig fund so he can have 2 ponytails.
Could you imagine one out the back, one out the front?
Yes.
You could pull
I
them
do not really want to look like I'm spit roasting.
in either direction. You could just yank them. Okay, that sounds really wrong. Thank you, Vic.
Definitely got a Photoshop Mike in a schoolgirl outfit with 2 ponytails.
Oh, yes. Well, speaking of, since we only have a few minutes left, Mo, we want to talk about your favorite meme of the week from the memes group.
Oh yeah, I can't screen share it, can I?
You can.
Let me grab it off the thing.
You can screen share on the left-hand side of the Hangouts window. You just tap the green square with the arrow.
Chat amongst yourselves. I'll grab it now quickly.
So I don't know what's going on with that group because I'm getting no notifications for that at the moment.
Maybe you have to re-sign up, or maybe you have to rejoin it because I think you're an admin or something. But Facebook has been doing some fuckery lately, and they're kicking people out of groups that they're not active in. So check your groups, people. Check your groups.
Yeah, have a little scan while I do this. I have to grab it off the group quickly.
I just picture Mike growing out his hair, and he just has the world's smallest ponytail, just a little beep.
I like growing out my hair. What fucking hair?
Exactly. Just like 2 hairs stuck together.
My God, this is taking forever. Why is it taking so long?
Because you're live streaming. Your internet is shit.
It's not.
Come on. If you was at the top of the hill, you'd get decent reception.
See?
Right, okay, let's do this. All right, so I've got the
Put the porn away.
Yeah.
See you later, Lee.
Don't screen share that. So let's screen share this one. I'll do it from here. I'm not screen sharing that because there's a message that's just popped up that people do not need to see. Nothing dirty. It's just not really suitable. So, Jay. Right, okay. This one is from... Let me share it. First of all, this is got to be my favorite one. Need to find out. So this one is from Daniel Reese Brown, and it's mate, it's a corker. It's a corker. Right, where's the screen share button?
Go to the Hangouts window on the left-hand side.
Right, screen share. Okay, so we'll do application window. There we go. Right, there we go. Let's share this one. Absolute corker.
Where'd it go? It disappeared. It's black. Oh, well, there it is. There you go.
There you go. Look at that. It's so good. So good. Yeah, that is definitely the winner for this week. It was actually posted last week, I think, but we didn't manage to touch on the memes competition.
I know. We have to remember that. That's your thing, Mo. That's all your department there. So
yeah. So this is the best one. Absolute corker. Ta-da! I would never have thought of doing that. But it is so good, and it just works. It just works. It looks almost real. It does look almost real. Aidan, I'm terribly sorry, but this is a corker, mate. This is a corker. Absolute fucking
what we need to brilliance. Do is we need to rip that off and get that printed on a t-shirt for Aidan.
Oh, we should for Expo.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah. and you win. Your prize is absolutely nothing. Congratulations. Dan, please continue to post memes. They are all really, really, really good. I've been enjoying them myself.
So good. Well done.
So, and
we want to see more.
Yeah, the rest of you as well. You know, post them up in the group. We want to see them, and you might get showcased next week. But with that, that brings us to the 1 hour mark, and we shall retire for the evening. I think I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah, you were up late.
Oh man,
I was up till 4 a.m. So as well.
And Aiden was up till 7 a.m.
He was, yeah. Oof. Hell knows how he stayed awake.
More power to him. So yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully a full panel. Who knows?
Yeah,
tries to show up, and perhaps we can even get the broadcasting software working and all that. So
yeah, I'll work on it.
You guys want to say your goodbyes, or is it just going to be a goodbye?
Bye.
Let's all say our goodbyes.
All right, Mo, go for it.
Right. Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of SAVS. Yes, we are back, and we will be back, hopefully, like Nick said, with a full panel next week. Make sure you get your memes in, because I will be picking the best one and sharing it on the tubeness for all your face balls to enjoy. So with that being said, thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching our ugly mugs yet again, and we will see you next week. So take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Mike.
Bye. Cheers everyone for tuning in, and cheers for hosting it. I think it was Nick this time, wasn't it?
We'll call hosting. It's just Hangouts.
Yeah, well, same shit, different day.
Right.
But yeah, cheers everyone for popping in again, and hope to see you all next week.
Simple as that. All right, guys. Bye, everybody.